I'm smoking on gas.
What?
Off of my dash.
What?
More than your dash. You not in my lane.
No.
And traffic get changed. Raise on the dash. All on the board. These niggas the feds. You talk, they record.
I guess they don't respect the dead. You know, if somebody's dead, they gone. You don't even be mad at them no more. We don't know what mind state you have, how your spirit is when you're gone. That spirit might not even be hating you. My spirit might be blessing your soul. But these kids nowadays, man, they just cold hearted. You know what I'm saying? And killing is just a way of life nowadays. And Joliet, the city is the same way, man. And they do it so effortlessly, man. Just they do it and they going to play basketball, or they kill somebody going to play PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? No respect, but for the elders either. They don't respect like older cats like us. They just figure they put a bullet in us. And do 20. If it's a nigga, you put a bullet in him. You do 10 years. You get out. You just be careful shooting white folks. But they don't really respect the older cats. Now us, we got a little more sense. Don't want to go that route. We kill them. We do 20 years. We die in the joint. They do 20 years, get out, do it again, do another 20. Young, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The kids they ain't raised right either. They ain't raised right or just, they do what others do. I guess to have clout, you gotta kill a motherfucker. Like it is in the penitentiary. You get a tear. If you kill somebody, well shit, you might as well give niggas tears out here. All the damn killing they doing. I guess they kill a motherfucker. And like you said, the streets know, so I guess it makes you feel better. Me, I'd be feeling, man, if it wasn't self-defense. I'm a God-fearing person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm worried about my soul. And these cats nowadays, they don't have no soul, man. You can see it in them, man. That's why, man, I stay away. You can say what you want to say about me or whatever, as long as you within reach, man, and call me whatever, man. Just, and nowadays it's gunplay. We learned how to thump. Can these cats even fight? We know they know how to kill. But what happened? But yeah, I'm getting off the subject. But yeah,
no, it's not, man. It was flowing, man, because it makes sense. Because
that's what happens. That's what I see. That's what I read about. And my kids actually came to me. My other son. My other son was like, yeah, Daddy. He said, man, y'all's coming up, man. He said, y'all should thump, huh? I was like, yeah. He said, well. He said, man, nowadays, man, he said, he know how to box. I put him in, he put himself in boxing, and I gave him my pointers, but, he look at shit different. He look at, he said, he be having this shit, you know what I'm saying, and ain't really sought after, but still have it. These kids nowadays, even my nephews and shit, everybody, man, we had a party at my grandmother's house, man, and everybody had a gun. Bullets in the chamber. You coming in my house, my grandma's house, with a bullet in the chamber? Now, I can see if you was my son, Dreswki. Yeah, you keep one in the chamber, because, you know what I'm saying? You keep one, but you come to my crib, you put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But all you other motherfuckers, ain't nobody looking for y'all. I had to tell these cats, hey, man, I had to ban my own family. Hey, man, you can't come in here with a gun, man. Ain't nobody looking for you. Would you come in here with a gun? And then, I don't say no names, but motherfucker come to my crib, man, dropped the gun, man. Went off. I wasn't in there. And luckily, you know what I'm saying, when nobody else in there got hit, but I come home, they to this day don't think I know the shit. Bullet went through the dresser, back out the dresser into the wall. I figured it out, but nowadays it's different, man. Everybody walking around, like somebody looking for you, if I got a gun, I don't need nothing in the chamber. I don't think it's that serious, isn't it? Matter of fact, the gun will stay at home.
So they're creating that energy to bring them to themselves by doing those things, because you creating the problem in your own head, and
exactly.
When things get created in your own head, it comes to you.
And it's like that with a lot of them, man. Even the soft, you got kids that's thugs, you got kids that's a singing type, a dancing type. Even the dancing types got guns, man. It's a whole different mindset nowadays, man. And I feel sorry for the younger generation, because a lot of them, so many young cats get killed, man. And so many, like you said, kids with the fathers that died and then from the pills too. It ain't just regular weed and alcohol. Nowadays they doing pills and all this other crazy drugs, not doing prescribed drugs and fucking with your motherfuckers dying from heart attacks and shit. It's just it's different now, man. It's more wicked world. It's more meaner. It's you know what I'm saying. It's cold. That's why you got daughters, man. You hold on to them daughters. You talk to them women. Because the boys sometimes, if they fatherless, they gonna take their own route and they got another nigga guiding them, or TV guiding their ass. That's what it's a monster. And I just wish I got to my son a lot earlier and put more effort into it. you know, but at the same time, I wasn't being told the shit, you know, because, you know, like one time, man, I'm to bring this up. I'm coming home 2, 3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And Lisa said, Moose, is that Dreswki? 2 little dudes on the bike, 2, 3 in the morning. This is when he was like about 9. He on the bike, man, down by Burger King. He's still on the hill, on the bike. You know, I couldn't catch him. I caught his friend, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, what y'all doing, man? You know, he said, I didn't shoot him. I didn't shoot him. It wasn't me. So I said, what? And he never said that no more. You mean to tell me 9 years old? So, you know, I mean, so I, you know, a lot of that shit started early and you know, the kids nowadays, man, you just gotta, don't question everything. You know, kid got a gun, you better make sure, man, that he ain't shot no damn body. Because nowadays, man, I don't know if it's stripes or whatever it is, but killing is natural. And it's bad because it's black on black. You know, you don't see these white boys out here, you know, shooting each other like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, these Mexicans, they be acting fool with each other sometimes, the gangs and shit, but
yeah, they will act the fool.
But for the most part, man, you know, I like to say I came the first time and I ain't want everybody to think, no, my son wasn't no church boy. You know, he did his dirt. You know, he wasn't afraid to die. You know, when people tell me you don't believe in God, you ain't really afraid to die. You don't know what's coming after that. You don't know what's about condemning your soul. So so of course he wasn't afraid to kill. You know what I'm saying? You ain't afraid to die. You ain't afraid to kill.
You ain't. It is some people that will just kill.
They don't think about
next. No, they don't.
Like you said, they don't think about the families or the kids, you know, and the same thing happened to him, you know. And when I went down there, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it still got me pissed off. You know what I'm saying? They took that, you know, all them goddamn bullets and shit. That shit was overkill. You know what I'm saying? That was unnecessary, you know, but you know how niggas is, man. I guess they've been coming for him and finally got him. But what they understand is that, you know, he took care of kids that he won his. You know what I'm saying? He was the type of person, yeah, he had a gorilla side. He was supposed to be a gorilla out here, you know. But he had his other side, he took care of the kids, and he was a provider. You know what I'm saying? He was he was a nurturer. You know, he was a gorilla, but at the same time, you know, you take care of babies, you know, your little babies and little kids, you know, so it's two sides. You got some motherfuckers that don't see shit, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer's type of motherfuckers is brain dead, you know, but he wasn't brain dead. It's just that he wasn't afraid to die. So that made him push the package, you know, because he's been a lot of times, you know, we sit here all day talking about the shit he did, you know, he got on that, whatever it is, the FaceTime and all that shit, man, talking about come get me here, down here, there. And it's been, like I said, at one point, my fuck come up in there, man, shot him in the neck. And then, you know, he got to the hospital. He talking to my daughter on the phone. They met him at the liquor store. Shot him again. So they've been trying to kill him. They shot him in the stomach. And it all came from, you know, from the dirt, from what the streets was saying, or who they think he killed. You know, I ain't no rat. I ain't here to say nobody's fucking names. You know, niggas know they know who they are. And most of them, you know, it's a damn shame that all of them used to be around each other. And then now they all killing each other. Mm. You know, and that's the difference between nowadays and back then. Back then, you know, we used to all be around each other. We thump. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, we thump. You know what I'm saying? You see that nigga later on in life, and you ain't about that shit no more. You about your money. You about your career. You about your family. You know what I'm saying? You're able to talk and you'll be like, oh, damn, you know, I ain't like that nigga, but now he cool. Just like on Facebook, you see old vice lords and old folks liking each other's shit. He liking this old vice lord, or he liking this old king's motherfucking picture, or he loving that the fact he got son. Why? Because the beef is over with no more. He ain't killed him. His feelings is different now. You know, I done seen motherfuckers that were straight at each other's throat, liking each other's pictures in different games. That's the difference. Now you can't do that shit. Now everybody was in that same circle I'm talking about. They're killing each other. You know, it's just like I said, that cold-blooded, the new black man, the new black man. You know, say you got good people too, but just like Chicago, man, motherfuckers dying there all the time, every day. Joe, they ain't no different, man. Motherfuckers dying all the time, man. This shit is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And it's scary. You know what I'm saying? It is scary. You know, I used to go to the city, chill out on the lake, you know, all do that shit. None of that shit no more. Straight bullets hitting kids and shit, man. And, you know, shit, you know, it ain't getting no better. You know, the only thing we can do now is, like I said, you know, if you get a chance, don't fuck up like I did. You know, me either being lazy or not knowing, I need to be checking in more. His mother, true enough, wasn't telling me about a lot of this shit, but I should have went over there and checked myself, went over there, hey, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I hear about this, hear about that. You know, I didn't do enough. And that's what hurts me to this day. You know, I wish I could have did more to try to change him around, man, to get his, you know, his thoughts different and shit. But, You know, he was a beast, and you know, like I said, he never told me his business. But if I asked, you know, he wasn't afraid to tell me. Or, you know, it's been times shit. I done got a gap for my son, so I wasn't really doing better because at a certain point, man, he a grown man. You know, I can't really change him. So shit, you know, I needed a piece. You know, what the fuck, you know, let me get one. You know, shit. So that's not, you know, nothing I advise, but at this point, I just loved him. You know, and in the time he was here, you know, because I talked about, man, what if you get hit, man? And, you know, they're always shooting at you, man. And shots your car, you know, you always changing cars. You don't sleep. You up all the time. You always looking behind your back. You creeping all the time. And I said, what if you get hit? And you know one thing about him? Never thought of it. Never worried about it. Never. You always been, oh, well, if they come through, I'll do this. Or if they come through here, I'll do that. Or it always had an answer for what the fuck I was saying. You know, and it's been times I got blue in the face and I almost got to a fight with him, man. You know, I just figured like at one point I was just gonna try to beat the fuck out of him, and if anybody kid, it'd be me. You know, but I had waited too long for that, and they got too big. And probably got fuck around, you know, clip me on the side of the ear or something, and knock my ass out. So, but for the most part, man, I just, like I said, you know, if you that's the best thing you can do right now is just catch them young, because if they got them already and they're too old, they ain't got no father, or they got the friends. It ain't about folks and vice versa. Nowadays, it's just about making your money, man. And I guess killing, showing them motherfucker you can kill. You know, I don't understand these young niggas nowadays. You know, but yeah, man. If there's anything else, man, you want to ask me, I ain't gonna lie, man. Anything you want to know, you know, anything you know, you think that if people want to know, I'm here. I ain't giving no names, but you know, like I said, my son wasn't no fucking saint. You know what I'm saying? He rob motherfuckers, you know, rob motherfuckers, bust your head, you know, what the fuck ever, you know. I said that was his trope, but at the same time, you know, he wasn't telling me this shit. I'm finding out after he's gone. You know, I'm seeing footage and videos and shit and all this shit he done did, you know. So, you know, so that first video we made, you know, motherfuckers was crying and people coming up to me, you know, on my job, I'm sorry about your son and shit.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah. It was kind of somber. Like, that's what I kind of like want to, the energy done changed with me too, because like, I'm starting to heal a little bit, even though now that day goes by, I don't think about my son. But I'm starting to understand a lot of different things about death and life and just all of this stuff. It's a crazy world, man. We could go on, and I could, man. This they don't even know. So, man, hopefully, man. Like the young bros out there is listening, man, and paying attention to let you know that your child needs you in your life, needs you in their life if you do have a child, because you have to pay attention to the world around you, because the world around you is not your friend. It's not, and it's a destroyer of families. So you just gotta man, hopefully you can take something from this. Hopefully you listen. If you don't listen to anything else, just pay attention and try to stay there for your child and raise him.
Exactly. If you're gonna change something, change the way you may live this life. It may feel good to you. It's you glorified and you're doing this and doing that. But just think about it. Would you want your son taking that same path? And like you just said, you know, even if you are that type of person, you know, you can make that change. You know, it starts with 1, 2, 3, and that change. You know, you may be that type of bull, but I tell you what, you install in your kid the right way. Let him live. Let him choose his own path, because he'll be brought into that shit just like you was.
Take that same energy that you use for that and use it for this,
exactly.
And you'll watch the whole world change. It don't seem like it. It's gonna be a lot of casualties of war, because that's just because they don't want to let go of that grip that they have on us. But they're gonna have to, because we waking up. But man, it was anything else you need to
Well, yeah, on closing, man, I just wanted to say a few more things. Other than, like I said, man, other than that, you know, I came too weak the first time, and I, you know, like I said, it made it sound like a saint, but now everybody know. Everybody do their dirt. He ain't really do too much more dirt than anybody else. The next man, you know, and but bottom line, you know what I'm saying, he was a beast. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? It's not the good thing, but that's what he left. You know, I can't say my son was a star basketball player, this and that. All what he left was, you know, left motherfuckers feeling, oh, I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad this nigga gone. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you're a racing motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but on top of that, man, like I said, man, he was athletic. I didn't even know he was a hooper until I just all this time never knew he was a hooper. He throwing up shots. I thought he was playing. He was hitting that shit. Motherfucker was good at that, basketball, wrestling, good heart, good person. But at the same time, man, everybody got two sides. You know, they hide their side. He just showed his side. No matter if it was daylight, no matter if he was downtown in front of the courthouse, no matter if it was at a wedding or at a church, you know, he showed who he is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said.
Them type of people you do. I ain't gonna lie, them type of people are the ones you want to get up out of here because it's like, like, dang, this dude is like, he's a threat to he'll get you anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere, anytime. And that's why they came for him. And the thing is, it's how they came. You know, I ain't sitting there. You know, of course I'm pissed, but was it that necessary? You know, the whole damn street filled up with bullets and shit for one man. You know, obviously somebody was either mad or just knew that the same thing was probably gonna happen to their ass. You know, like I said, my son, he at one point I guess he didn't believe in God. Hopefully he do now. He did repent to that. He told me he did believe in God, but me myself, I'm a God-fearing person, you know. Let that being said, you know, I ain't teaching my son none of this shit, none of that bad shit we hear him talking about. He was grown already, and the shit he did, I had to catch him on the rebound. You know, when you was boys and shit, yeah, y'all running to it real quick, but I was a father, so I didn't get it till after it was over with. And a lot of times, you know, he wouldn't tell me the truth about exactly what he did, but he just tell me he did some dirt and just pray for him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see no other people sitting there thinking, oh, you want shit like him. No, I always try to do the right thing in the start, but you turn blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna take their own fucking path. You know, we talked about the situations where how you might not be here and your kids and, you know, and whatnot. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I love him. I miss him. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I take my hat off to people's, you know, you and the other people that have lost children, man, because I don't, you know, when do the pain stop? I have faith. I have crazy faith. Know about church and know about the Bible and whatnot, and not to down the Bible or nothing, but but it hurts still every day, including the day, you know, every day, you know. Man, it's been nice having you know what I'm saying, having me back.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Brother,
thanks for coming, bro.
You know, I always feel your energy when I come, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, anytime. You know, anytime. If there's other questions that may arouse, and then you may, you know, that come up that you might want to ask me or something, man.
Or
you know,
even if we just come and just, you know, sit down and just, you know,
just chat, man. Just chat, about life, man. I can learn a lot from you. You know what I'm saying? You've been through a lot, so you learn from people that have experienced, you know, things like that, brother.
All right, dope. Thanks for coming, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let us know what you think about the video. Let me know what type of content, more content that you would like to see, or what type of questions, or because we want to kind of like make it where this is a healing thing. It's not to be, we're not trying to be sad. And even though I went through the sadness, we've been through the sadness, people been through the sadness. Now we're just trying to recover and trying to help others, prevent them from going through the same things. But journey to healing, God is king.
A lot of niggas blocking, now they see me rocking with a style, but my shit knocking in the trunks of many niggas in the town. My eyes just seen so much destruction, there's gotta be a change. So many killers live amongst us.